Hey, what is up guys? Flying Cow 1 here, back with another video tour, this time with this gigantic castle that I built a few months ago. If you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, this castle might seem a bit familiar to you. It was the 100% effort castle that I did for the castle series. But before we get into this tour here, the stats on this build are that it is 10 stories tall, it has 6 watchtowers, 5 kitchens, and 2 full theaters. Let's get started with this tour right down over here. And the only entrance or exit for the full build, the main front gate. Right off the bat, we're just going to turn to the left here and go up this set of stairs. And here's the first watchtower right here. This is one of 4 that are identical to this one. So as you can see, if I look out here, there's 1, 2, a third right there, and then this one right here. They're all the exact same, so I'm just going to show you guys around in this one. It's got the banners on the wall and the carpet around here. The official color of this castle is red, so you're going to see a lot of red banners and red carpet around here. But anyways, if we go up this ladder right here, we can then go onto the roof of this little watchtower. And you can have quite a few people up here on each watchtower. You could have at least 4 or 8 people up here just shooting down at all the zombies and creepers and pigs that try to invade your castle at night. But then if we go down here again, now we can explore the rest of the castle. We're actually going to go to the right side over here, and then we're going to make our way up to that tower right there. And then once we've explored that part, then we're going to loop back around here and go over the full left side of the castle, and we're going to end way up at the top right there. So let's get going right here. We're just going to skip over this little watchtower right here since it's completely identical to the one I just showed you. But then when we move past that, we will find our way into this cafeteria. This is like the main eating area for the castle. So we've got 2 tables right there, and then we've got another bigger table right here. It's a little more high class of a table, as you can tell by the chairs and the sides of it. But then if we go down here, we will see there will be 2 kitchens right here. This is probably, this is the biggest kitchen. This is where all the servants or slaves, whichever kind of castle you want this to be, this is where all the chefs are going to come and do their work. And then they'll bring the food back upstairs to all the royalty members. So let's go up here. So now that we've got that, we've come along to our 5th watchtower right here. This one's a little more fancy. As you can tell by the spiral stairs, it's a little wider too, and it is I think it might be either 4 or 5 stories tall. So let's go up here to the 2nd story. It's basically the same thing. It's got some painting, it's got some windows in it. So that's the 2nd or 3rd story of it. And then we can go up here to the next level. This level right here is a little smaller. This is a perfect spot. It's very isolated. This is where all the evil planning would take place to overthrow the king. That's the kind of vibes that I get from this area right here. So then we can go up one last final flight right there, and now we're on the roof. And at this point we are already very high up, probably high enough to, if you take that plunge, and you're probably going to die, even if you're in all diamond armor. But as you can see, the castle does get much higher. So let's just go over here, jump all the way down there, and now we can make our way across this little bridge, and we will find ourselves in another royal dining area. This one's even higher class. This is for like royal family members. This might be where the king and queen even eat. But then below this, we've got another kitchen, as you may have guessed. This one's a little more fancy. This is my favorite kitchen of all the 5 that we have here. I like this one the best. It just looks the highest class, and there's some windows on each side right here. It's got plenty of storage in the back over here too for food. But yeah, here's another kitchen. This is where all the pro chefs, the best chefs in the kingdom, are going to do all their work there. But then we can go on past this room right here and up to the 2nd story of this building, or 3rd story I mean. And right here, this is where everybody would come after they eat their dinner for a nice little show. It's a little dinner and a show area. This is a stage, and we've got all the red banners there to resemble a curtain. But then here's the stage. People would come up here and act, and then here's all the seating. This is one of the theaters The next one is much bigger though. So you're going to want to stick around to see that bigger theater. But then we can go up even another level. And we are up here. There's nothing up here, but this would be a good area to probably throw some parties late at night. Let me change the time here really quick. So yeah, there's that. And then we can turn around over here. And this is the final watchtower. This 6th watchtower. We can go up another 2 or 3 stories up here. And now we are even higher than we were before. If I can just look down there. So yeah, you're definitely not going to make it if you hit the ground. But we still have got a ways to go. If I can even see the top right there, yep. So here's what it looks like from the outside there really quick. And at the end of this tour, I'm going to show you guys what the castle looks like at night. I think it looks really cool when it's all lit up and such. So now let's go back over to the left side of the castle. We're going to go to where we started over here with this watchtower. And we'll sprint all the way. We'll ignore this one. And we'll keep going. We're going to ignore this one. Make a right turn over here. And then we will find our way to this area right here. This building right here. As you can see, it's very cut off from the rest of the castle. It's right on the corner of this wall right here. But this is like where the royal family would actually live. This is their house. And of course, it's only part of their house. It's only like one of their houses. They've got 2 houses in the castle. But here's their main kitchen area. A little dining room area for the king, queen, prince, and princess and all that. And we can go up another level right here. We've got just a little living area, lots of storage space. And then on the final level, we've got a little bedroom right here. It doesn't really look super royal, but it is just one of their houses. They would have another one probably not in the castle, somewhere else. So now let's go back out here. Also, a nice feature of this house is that they have their own waterfall right next to it, as you can see right there. But now for the big, gigantic castle portion of the tour. This is the part that took the absolute longest to make. There are so many blocks in here, and I don't have world edit, so I had to build it all block by block. So let's go in here. So right off the bat, when we enter here, we can turn to the left right here. We've got some windows out there. You can see the waterfall and the royal family house. But this is a little armory room right here. We've got every type of sword and every type of armor, even the ones that you cannot get in survival. And then we can exit that room and keep on going down the hallway. And we will find ourselves in the main storage area of the castle. There's lots of storage here. I can't imagine that you would fill up all these chests. I don't have anything in them. But this might be even like a treasure room. This might be where all the treasure is stored. All the diamonds and gold are stored in there. And then let's keep on going. And this area right here, you might recognize as the larger play area. This one has actually got stuff going on in the stage, and it's got much more seating. You could fit a full like movie theater audience in here. This is what they did before the movie theaters. We've even got like the little prop house right here. Then 5 actors right there, and then a sheep and a pig just because. But then if we exit out here, there's 2 exits. So there's one right here and then one on the other side. We're going to go out this one. And we will find ourselves in yet another very long hallway. We're going to find ourselves right in the middle. If we go down to this right side, you can get a nice long patio right there. You don't really need, this patio is kind of useless. It's probably the most useless part of the entire build. But then let's go all the way down, back over here. I'm going to fly down. We've got the hallway with a bunch of paintings in it. And then over here, we have got the other entrance slash exit to the main theater. Let's go out there. And then at the end of the hallway, we've also got this set of stairs. We're going to go on up. Another very long hallway, which I'm going to just fly all the way down. And then a doorway right here, and we've got another art gallery, but this one's kind of indoor slash outdoor. So you can get a kind of a breeze while you're looking at all the art. Got a few paintings right there and there. So then let's exit there. And now we've come to another section of the royal housing, the royal residential area. We've got another kitchen right here. This part's a lot bigger than the other house that I showed you guys. So this one's got a really nice kitchen. This one might actually be my favorite kitchen out of the 5 here, because it's also got this little wine bar area right here. It's got a dining area right here as well. This would be where all the royal family would sit and eat their food. It's also got a lot of paintings and a lot of storage there as well. So now let's just go on up. I don't even know what floor we're on. We might be on floor 5, maybe 4. But anyways, if we go over here, this is the throne room. This is where the king comes to sit down. It's kind of inspired by, if you watch Avatar, it's kind of inspired by the Fire Lord's throne. He's got all the fire behind him. These are campfires, by the way, right there. This is where the king sits, and he can just look down his gigantic hallway and do nothing all day and wait for people to come to him with business inquiries. But then we can go over here. We can go up this ladder right here. This ladder is actually 2 stories tall, I think. Might be only 1. Actually, it's only 1 story tall. But then this door right here, this is where all the royal guards are going to sleep. They don't get a lot of privacy. They don't really live in luxury like the royal family does. But, you know, at least they all get their own room. All 20 of them. Now let's exit there and go up another ladder. Let me just change the time here again really quick. And up here we are almost done with the tour, as you can see. But right here we've got another throne, but this is not for the king or the queen, but it's for the army general, the main general, because he's kind of like the guy, in this kingdom, he's kind of like the guy who really rules and who's really got the power, because he's got the power of the army, and the king's kind of like just a figurehead in this kingdom. So if my render distance was up, you would see a bunch more castles out there, but this is like the kingdom and then all the other little castles and houses out there. And this is a perfect spot for him to look out over his kingdom and see everything that he rules. But then if you go back in here, you'll see a ladder right here. And then we can go all the way up. I'm just going to fly up actually. So we've got another floor right here that I didn't put anything in, and then another one identical to it. And then we can go all the way up here, and if you stand on one of these blocks right here, you will find yourself at the very highest point in the castle. And at this point, you're definitely not going to have a soft landing. So you got to be careful up here. But anyways, guys, that's actually, let me show you guys this part down here really quick. So this part right here, this would be the Coliseum. This is another form of entertainment. We had the 2 theaters, and then we also have this right here. This is where people are going to fight, probably prisoners or slaves or something like that. This is where all of them are going to come and fight for the king's entertainment. And there's lots of seating around here, so all the people in the kingdom can come gather around. This is probably where all the beheadings would occur too. So yeah, we've got a nice Colosseum right in the middle, right there. And this might be actually my favorite part of the entire build, is the Colosseum area right here. I think it does look pretty realistic compared to what they had back then with the arena like this. So there you have it, guys. That is the full tour of this castle. I hope that you guys all did enjoy this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and also I would really appreciate it if you would share this video with your friends. That would help out my channel a lot. And if you have any recommendations of what you want to see me build next, then go ahead and comment down below, and I will read all the comments. So I'm going to definitely see whatever you recommend, and I probably will build it. So definitely do that. That being said, thank you everybody for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.